Hello and welcome to All Things Indie, the channel where I tell you a little about the indie games that have caught my attention, showcase their trailer, and give you all the information you need to follow, wishlist, buy, and download these titles. Today I've got 5 indie games currently in development that I think you should know more about. Let's take a look. Our first title has gameplay based on the placement and movement of real skateboarding, and a third-person camera meant to mimic the look and feel of skate videos. Let me introduce to you a game that's been on my radar for a while now, Skate Story. Skate Story doesn't currently have a store listing, so make sure you follow @SkateStoryGame on Twitter and sign up to the newsletter on skatestorygame.com. Next up is Forever Ago, a single-player road trip adventure where you play a grumpy old man journeying north, and I don't know about anyone else, but my spirit animal is definitely a grumpy old man. Have branching conversations with the people you meet along the way, or with your trusty instant camera and loyal dog companion by your side.
Hey, I'm over here. Am I in the frame?
Hold still.
Like this? Or more like this? Is there enough light?
The light is fine, Milton. I've been on the road for a few weeks now. And, you know, it's not always as romantic as you'd expect it to be. The further north you travel, the shorter the days get. But still, at the end of a long day, just sitting there at your campfire in the middle of nowhere makes it all worth it. And to be honest with you, if I would have had to take this trip alone, I'm not sure if I could have even gotten that far.
Well, I'm certainly glad you landed here. This one's on the house, bud.
Thank you, and sorry for bothering you with an old man's gibberish.
You sure have some fascinating stories to tell. You've really been around, haven't you?
Hey, what are you doing out there?
Where are you? Get back here! Well, let's just say it's been a ride. And it's far from over.
Stay safe, Alfred. Wherever your journey might take you.
Thank you so much for your help, sir. If it was up to me, your next coffee would be on the house. But I'm not allowed to do that. Sorry.
Forever Ago is coming to PC in 2021. You can wishlist it now on Steam, check out the website foreverago.com and follow @ThirdShiftStudio on Twitter for updates. Have you ever just felt the need to quit your job and go somewhere quieter? Well, that's exactly what the main character Meredith does in our next game, leaving behind her career in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. And while it might not sound like much, Lake looks like a relaxing experience, and I'm all for it.
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch them stars fall. But you don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you. Oh, quiet.
Whenever I was in a bit of a pickle.
I hope I can fill his shoes.
Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be.
Lake has an expected launch window of Q1 2021 and will launch first on Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it now on Steam and follow @LakeTheGame on Twitter. You may have seen Bear and Breakfast in the most recent Nintendo Indie Direct. I know I did, and I completely fell in love. In this laid-back management adventure game, play as a well-meaning bear trying to run a B&B in the woods.
Good morning, passengers. We're a few minutes away from our destination. The company would like to welcome you to a remarkable wilderness adventure. You are invited to enjoy our luxurious guest rooms, savor the local cuisine, and relax in our upscale facilities. Be advised that in the forest you may encounter dangerous, wild animals. The park rangers would also like to remind you of the following. Do not litter, do not feed the animals, and under any circumstances, do not disturb the wildlife. Thank you for choosing Bon Voyage. No refunds.
Bear and Breakfast will launch next year on both Steam and Nintendo Switch, so make sure you wishlist it and follow @BearBreakfast on Twitter. Our final game is currently on Kickstarter and needs your support to help reach its goal. One Lonely Outpost is a farming sim based on a barren alien planet. The best way I can describe it is Mecha Stardew Valley, and I am sold.
Welcome to One Lonely Outpost, a sci-fi farming sim where you will customize your character, then arrive on a desolate, barren planet as the first and only colonist. As you build up your farm, you make it possible for other people to arrive. People who are shy and clumsy, people who are fun and quirky, and some plain old weird dudes. As people come to your colony, a town builds. And maybe you'll find someone in it to share your journey with. But growing a successful farm is never easy, not even in the future. You'll have the alien weather to contend with. And your crops will need tending. You also have choices to make. Do you go with an all-natural organic path, or do you take advantage of all the future has to offer, and maybe end up with some very strange crops? Try some fishing. Or cook up a bite to eat for a boost. Or enter the mines for some precious minerals. While exploring, find ancient alien ruins with robots who want to test you. And maybe you'll find out just how this planet came to be, and how far you can take its future. Join us on One Lonely Outpost.
The Kickstarter for One Lonely Outpost ends in just over a week's time on the 24th of September. Take a look and back it if you like what you see, and follow them on Twitter under @OneLonelyOutpost. That wraps up the 5 upcoming indie games that I think you should check out, and all the links to follow and wish list can be found in the description down below. Hit subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I'll be back same time next week with all things indie.